Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Your mom in the fucking stand!
Aren't you lucky that you have a consistent monogamous relationship where your balls get super full and then I drain them and then they get full and you get angry and agitated and motivated and then they get empty? I keep you on this treadmill of excitement, roller coaster.
Yeah. It's very
When
exciting.
will I get laid?
Yeah.
When I randomize when it happens lately because of my injury. I used to be every 72 hours. Now I've got you on like,
what'll happen next? Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the cool thing is that I have another surgery coming up. So then that'll put another, wrench in the whole thing. And we'll see what'll happen next.
How long do you think that will make your dick not hard for?
Definitely a week, at least. At least. It's not as major, but it could be, I was told that you're going to be resting. You're going to want some rest. So, I mean, they're cutting my arm open. So, I mean, it's a good thing I have a second hand so I can still J it. But I mean,
Thank God. And thank God for that. Do you say that to your surgeon? You're like,
well, he brought it up.
God,
He brought it up. He was like, you can still jerk off, I was like, okay, cool. He's like, it's really important that you understand that. I go, no, I understand. Yeah.
Do you think there are people that come out of like ankle surgery like I had or your type of surgery and their first inclination is to masturbate in the hospital when they're in recovery? And they're like, whoa, you can't do that.
For
here.
sure that's happened. For sure someone's been jerking off in recovery and they're like, what are you doing? They're like, well, I'm just trying to relax. Just had surgery, man. And like all defiant about it. What the fuck's your problem?
Yeah, they're like, the anesthesia is barely worn off. Sir.
I know, man. I'm trying to go back to sleep. Can I get some more anesthesia?
Like all the nurses are walking by and visitors and stuff. And they're like, I got to.
Yeah.
I got to. This is what I need right now.
I'm sure every nursing staff has a story about somebody masturbating that they had to tell to stop masturbating. Everybody. And yeah, probably, what's it called? Flashing and.
Oh, man.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they also don't forget nurses and medical staff don't just deal with certain segments of the public. They deal with all of the public. So they deal with mentally ill people and schizophrenics and, deviants and everything. Some people's biggest kink is to be in the medical world. Like that's the thing that arouses a lot of people, I'm sure. That's a kink,
Can I tell you, I was thinking that I was worried about that today, actually. I was like, what if my PT guy is a secret foot fetishist?
Mm-hmm.
And this whole time he's just like got this raging boner because he's like, working out the soft tissue. And then he's like, yeah, look at her pedicure today. And I was like, oh no, like what if?
But wait, why is that bad?
Because he's my PT guy and I trust him.
Yeah, but he's still doing
not.
the PT. So what if he just goes in the car and he jerks off in our driveway? So what?
That's what I thought. That's what I thought
And
about.
we just, and if I were to catch him, I'd be like, what are you doing? He'd be like, I just finished PT and I'm so worked up. I'd be like, that's all right. Just don't do it in the house, man. For sure, there's PTs out there that are doing that. For sure.
It's like they're so into like feet or broken
whatever.
feet or something.
Just whatever body part. Yeah. Like,
my God.
Yeah, but the feet one for sure. You're like, oh, fuck.
I know. And like yeah.
And then like you accidentally
my
catch
wound
it. You're
open.
like, what? You don't know how to say it. And you're like, I just noticed something. And he's like, what? And then he places your foot against his crotch. And he's like, this is a special healing technique I learned in Thailand. And he's like, and he's like, oh God. It wouldn't be that bad.
Okay.
What if it worked? What if it actually healed you? Then would you be complaining?
Then I would let, he's like, I have this healing property to my semen. It'll heal your wound faster. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Anything.
Yeah.
I've got this big open gash on my ankle.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love for it to close up.
There you go.
Would you let your PT do that? If it was a man, he's like, if I ejaculate on the wound, it'll get healed up faster.
Well, if he said it, I would know that he's lying.
How do you know?
Because
Maybe
I know.
he does have a magic semen.
No, see, I know that that's something that guys say. I've said it a few times myself. Okay? But if there was some way to scientifically prove that it worked, yes, he could come all over me. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he was going to heal me
Okay.
with his jizz, I would, yeah, sure. Sure.
Yeah, I'd let him. I'd be like, whatever. Just don't come back though. Like I wouldn't be able to see him again.
Oh, you'd be like, this is our
this
last session?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
It's not going to work. So if you're thinking of considering it,
That's not gonna
it's definitely not
I
going to work.
was, Tom. I was hoping. I was hopeful.
Yeah. That was an accident. Just relax.
Hi, Jeans. Did you like that highlight? Well, you can watch an entire episode here or more highlights here, but definitely subscribe here. That way you can, get the latest videos as they drop. For real, 4 strokes.